And we're underway from the bank. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, and he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Second and 3. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody...
And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give right side to Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 8-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Finds his fullback. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Micah Parsons making that play. This is Henry on second. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson's going to go on fourth. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. After the sack, another pass on second down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the pressure drives them backwards. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson has it, third and goal. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's fourth and goal.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. First down, here's Dak. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they face second down. Throwing again is Dak. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. On target to his back, Rico Daedae. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Dak throwing again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Buys time, rolling right. Diving right side, got it! It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Forced out to his right. Has room into the secondary. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And they've got it. Caught in the end zone. And now the lead is 16-0. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Deron Bland. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's taken in by Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down. Jordan Stone.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. From the gun, Jackson. They can't connect as the coverage comes through and the 4th down stands.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Gets it down close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That right there, Kate, that right there has all the armchair quarterbacks going. Why didn't you run it? Because you take a risk when you throw it. And if you take a sack, well, now you got to kick the field goal.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Dak to the air here. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Hardy on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again is Lamar. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to do some window dressing. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. But I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage. They finally take him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lamar. He's on the move. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. Full extension, and he brings it in. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, to be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially, they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this...
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson now. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Wide open, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now it's Jackson.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was, Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jackson will throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They go play action with Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that,
this is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
That is the big fella, Daedae MADDEN25 forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Henry running right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right.
There he goes again.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gart. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.